I don't normally do auctions because things go for too high when you got too many eyeballs looking at the same thing. But I saw this Roadster that was very poorly advertised with really bad pictures. I honestly couldn't even tell if it was fiberglass or steel. It has the hood and the fenders and the running boards and the turtle deck and actually a lot of the brackets and miscellaneous stuff. No drivetrain though, but that's fine. I'll build something. They advertise it as a future rat rod. Why would they bother saying that? Because it's orangish, brownish, kind of the color of rust, but it's also the color of primer. And in fact, this thing is solid. They've already done all the hard work, if there was any work to do, or if this is just a survivor. The metal is almost perfect. I think the only trouble spot I found was this windshield mount area. Everything else is solid. There is nothing to complain about on this one. The wood is solid. I don't know if it's original or had been redone, but it's solid. I got all the top irons and everything. I'll show that in a minute. But this thing is sweet. I could put my pickup bed on this, but I also have the turtle deck, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not too big on convertibles, but a Roadster Model T is pretty cool. I also picked up a few other things, one of which is this 59A. It's almost like fate that I should build a chassis with the flathead V8 and make it a little Roadster hot rod. I don't have any hot rods. All my stuff is basically stock. I've got some hop-up parts on otherwise mostly stock Model A's in my 41 pickup, but maybe I should throw this in like an A chassis and box it and use like a V8 drivetrain and plop a Roadster body on top of it. Some details about this engine. It actually spins over, not too bad. It's got a 94 style carburetor on it that someone has ground off the marking for whatever reason. And it has the oil pan with the dropout for changing the clutch, so I would assume that's like a heavy truck oil pan. I hope it's still good because that'd be a cool feature to have. And likewise, there doesn't look to be much room between the pressure plate and the bell housing, so I'm wondering if that's an 11-inch clutch for a truck. I wouldn't need to run an 11-inch in a light little body like a T. I don't really plan on running a top on it, or really an interior, but I'm definitely not making it a rat rod. The best it would be for me is a hot rod, if not just stock Model T. And here's what I found inside the turtle deck when I opened it up. Pretty good surprise. 2 headlight shells with the appropriate brackets, steering wheel spider, top irons, a hand crank that has some wear, both windshield mounts, all 4 fender mounts, front and rear, all 4 running board mounts. Just this one that has some issues. The others look pretty decent. Steering bracket, choke lever, top of a coil box, some other brackets I'm not sure yet. All 4 hubs, 2 drums, and some wood blocks. When I first saw this stuff in the pictures, I honestly couldn't tell if it was fiberglass or not because everything is so straight. Now, upon closer inspection, the fenders do have a little bit of filler on them. I think I'm just going to sand that smooth. And on the underside, all the fenders are straight and good. So I think they just had started doing the first skim coat of filler to smooth things out after some body work. I'm not sure if all these parts are the right year, the right thing to go together, whatever, but they're all in really good shape. For instance, I'm not sure if this hood is original or an aftermarket, but it was so straight, I thought it must be plastic or something, but that's steel. I'm pretty pleased with that. Turtle deck looks good. It's got these round ones instead of the flat ones of the later style. It's got a flat hood. It's all in good shape. Very similar to the fenders. It might just have a skim layer of body filler on it, but otherwise it's actually straight underneath. The wood is all in good shape. Likewise, the running boards, I thought they might be fiberglass or fake, but they're steel and they're in great shape. Steering column looks good too. Since I usually include a part of the video where I talk about parts I recently got, I figured I'd include these that I got along with the Roadster. So a couple of front fenders. They were sitting next to each other. They might be a matched pair, I don't know. Looks like a trailer fender, and then two of the same side rear fenders, different styles. In that same auction, I got a 40 Deluxe Ford grill. They called it a 30s GM grill. This is one of the most recognizable grills in history, so yeah. Got this hood that someone has been playing with. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it was only a few dollars, so I had to get it. A set of Model A wheels with the Boole hubcaps, the fake Fords. Model A rear fender. Thinking that might be pickup because it's pretty straight. Be nice to have some backups for my 29 pickup. And a pair of what I believe are Model A front fenders as well.